definition, I think, after the first 3 games of this year. We do know one thing. They're going to be playing exciting baseball, win or lose. They're going to be mostly real close games, 1 or 2 run ball games. All 3 of these games have gone exactly that way beginning on opening night, Mike.
Well, they have, and you do get the sense that it's going to continue that way. And what do you do to win those games? You get some clutch hitting. Casey Kochman gets a huge hit here in game number 1 to drive in the game-winning run for the Mariners. Had a nice night that night. And then David Arsma, get the ball to Arsma with the lead. He'll get the save for you, his first save on the first night of baseball.
And then on the second night, the Oakland Athletics came back and they won it in dramatic fashion with second baseman Mark Ellis getting the clutch base hit off Kaneko Teixeira, and the A's had won it. And then last night's was a little unusual ending after the Mariners had the lead a couple of times.
Suzuki hits this ball. It looks like maybe he hits it out. He thought he did, but no. Bradley has an opportunity to catch it up against the fence. Can't make the catch, and the Mariners lose.
Well, the Mariners today have already made a move. They have designated Ryan Langerhans for assignment, which means they have 10 days to do something with Langerhans, and they have called up Jesus Colomé before he ever had a chance to pitch for Tacoma, which opens its season tonight. So they've already added a 7th man to the bullpen.
Yeah, and I think they were hoping to get through this series here in Oakland going to Texas with just the 6 guys out there. They were not able to do that, so now they have Colomé to help them out.
We have an absolutely glorious afternoon for baseball, a wrap-up game of this 4-game series. And then for the Mariners, it's on down to Texas. Great to have you with us. The Mariners and the Oakland Athletics, and the Mariners trying to get out of town with at least a split in this 4-game series. Back with the lineups right after this timeout. Well, the Oakland Alameda Coliseum across the water, the home of the Oakland Athletics, and the Athletics have just taken the field on this. Of course, we're still playing opening week here for the Mariners. The opening series and opening week is presented by Mitsubishi Motors. And we look out on the field, and it is a glorious sight here this afternoon. Let's look at the lineups, Mike.
Thank you, Dave. For the Mariners, a couple of changes in their lineup. Some guys getting their first starts of the season here in 0-10. Ichiro's going to lead things off in his Beacons. Gutierrez will hit third against the left-hander. Bradley hits fourth. Mike Sweeney getting his first start. He's the DH hitting fifth. Tuiasa Sofo will hit seventh playing first base. Adam Moore back behind the dish. And Jack Wilson, the shortstop, hits ninth. Take a look at Anderson. Very good fastball. He'll be 94, 95 miles an hour. You take a look at his numbers last year. He did win 11 games. ERA just over 4. And the defense behind him. In the outfield will be Buck, Davis, and Sweeney. Across the infield is Kuzminoff, Pennington, Ellis, and Barton. And doing the catching will be Kurt Suzuki.
Brett Anderson, a kid out of Stillwater, Oklahoma, an 11-game winner with the Athletics last year. And we are told that he finished stronger, was throwing harder at the end of the year than at the beginning of the year, which is a little unusual for any pitcher. This kid is a strong kid. He's got all 4 pitches as Ichiro steps in to lead it off, and we are underway. And that sinking fastball a little bit low and inside. Mike Malinsky is the man calling balls and strikes this afternoon. And Ichiro, a roller right to second base, where Ellis will throw him out. So 1 down. Again, as you can see, we have just had a Chamber of Commerce afternoon in which to play baseball today. Sean Figgins, the Mariners' second baseman. And that's down low and outside. The Mariners are already making a move, which is a little unusual, although you could see it. What they wanted to do was try, and there's a ground ball base hit by the diving first baseman Barton into right field. They wanted to try and get by with a 6-man bullpen until the 15th, which is their first off day. They are playing 15 games in a row. They just couldn't get there.
And the critical part of it, I think, was getting through the A's. I think the A's having their struggles last year offensively. If the starters had been able to go deeper into the games and they hadn't had to use their bullpen as much early, then maybe they don't need to make that move and they have a chance to get through it. But going into Texas after the game today, knowing what that ballpark is all about, they certainly need some help out in the pen. So Colomé is here today.
There's Franklin Gutierrez taking a little high, ball 1 ball and no strikes, and we wish Ryan Langerhans well. Maybe he will still be in the organization. We don't know. They have 10 days to find out if anybody's going to make a deal for him, or they could release him, or he could go down to the minor leagues. And a high fly ball to right field. And drifting back a couple of steps from the track out there is Sweeney. And the throw out is second base, and they double up. Sean Figgins trying to go from first to second on a deep fly ball to right field. So it ends up being a double play here in the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, and no body left.
Catches a fly ball off of Gutierrez and makes a strong throw into second base to get Biggins, who had tagged up back at first, to end the inning. The Mariners are going to push the envelope, maybe push it a little bit too hard here as Biggins is thrown out. A fine throw by Sweeney to get him. Take a look at the Oakland A's in their batting order today. Leading things off, it'll be Davis, then Barton, Sweeney, Kuzmanov, Suzuki, Chavez, Ellis, Buck, and Pennington, the shortstop, will hit ninth.
And here comes Rajai Davis to lead it off against Doug Fister. And Fister, the product of Fresno, sends in his first pitch for a strike over the outside corner to Rajai Davis. Quickly 2 strikes. One thing Fister's known for is throwing strikes.
Take a look at the numbers for Fister last year. ERA just over 4, just 15 walks in the 61 innings that he pitched.
Rajai, did he go? And apparently not. It's a little high. A ball and 2 strikes. So it's down to Texas after this game. Jason Vargas tomorrow night against Colby Lewis. And a ground ball just fouled on the third baseline. And Toronto and Texas playing the rubber game of their 3-game series this afternoon down in Texas. There's no score there in the 7th inning. High fastball.
On the team bus heading over to the ballpark this morning, I was thinking about the game Fister going today, and I felt like if he can get through the first inning in good shape, this is actually a pretty good matchup for him. Because of what you talked about, Dave, he throws strikes, the A's try to wait you out. If he can work the corners and keep the ball on the ground, he might be able to get a little bit deeper in this game than the other guys have been able to, because that is how he's going to pitch and be effective. Throw strikes and keep the ball down.
And Rajai with 2 strikes on him, takes one just off the outside corner. 3-2. Good eye by Davis. Nice job at third base, and out with first base on a bang play is Davis, with Tui taking over at first base. This is the first time Tui has started the game at first base in his major league career.
Well, Lopez comes over, makes a nice backhanded play, comes up with it and shows a strong arm throwing it across the diamond. Had a tough time getting the handle on it. Strong arm, a nice little pick over there by Tui to just get Davis. Nice play.
Good play by Tui. And this is Derek Barton. One. And that barely off the outer part of the plate. Doing one, not a cloud in the sky here in the Bay Area today. Fister down low with it, so he's fallen behind Barton. 3-1. Barton's got a great eye.
I don't think there's any question about that. Led spring training and walks, and so far in this series, he's done a nice job of being patient and working counts.
And there's a strike, 3-2. So, second consecutive 3-2 counts for Doug Fister. And Tui involved in both the first and the second play. This one grounding out is Mr. Barton. 3 unassisted, 2 down.
Take a look at the rest of the defense for the Mariners today. In the outfield will be Brantley, Gutierrez, and Ichiro. Across the infield, Lopez, Wilson, Figgins, and as Dave mentioned, Tuiasopo getting his first start at first base, and Adam Moore will do the catching.
Ryan Sweeney taking a strike. that's going to be out of play. Well, the Mariners now have, in addition to the bullpen, a couple of guys aren't available today, Brandon League and Mark Lowe, because of last night's activity. So it's nice to have that extra arm down there.
And I think the other reason why you make that move and bring Colomé in to help those guys, not just because those two guys aren't available, but because Bob Guerin is aware of that. I'm sure they've already talked about it as an offense. Try to take as many pitches from Pfister as you can to see if they can get back down in the bullpen, because they've had to work so much over the first 3 games.
And a little looper down the left field line, foul.
Next pitch will be number 20 for Doug Pfister. He's somebody, he throws enough strikes to where he wants to get guys out early. Put the ball in play, first, second, third pitch. And the A's will eventually get to that point if he can continue to throw strikes and make them swing the bats. But initially, starting all these games, they've been very patient. That's a big part of their offense. You can make them swing. You just have to prove to them that you're going to throw strikes early in counts.
Third consecutive 3-2 count. And he lost him, so Sweeney down to first base with a base on balls, and Kevin Kuzminoff will be the hitter.
Batting in the fourth position, third baseman, number 5, Kevin Kuzminoff.
So Brett Anderson, 6 pitches to get 3 outs, and Doug Pfister's thrown at least 6 pitches to all 3 of the batters he's faced. And down in the dirt, and that'll be a wild pitch as Sweeney moves down to second base.
Adam Moore did a nice job of keeping the ball in front of him, but he couldn't find it right away, so Sweeney makes it into second easily. Take another look at it. Adam Moore back behind the plate gets a breaking ball, keeps it in front of him, kind of loses his balance, and then can't find it. .22 pitches, 11 balls, 11 strikes.
Pfister 6'8", 195 pounds. And a fly ball popped up into deep right center field, and Franklin Gutierrez back there. A step from the wall, makes the catch and bangs into the wall for the inning ending out. So Franklin Gutierrez had it all the way. That ball had some carry to it. Here in the first, nothing doing, a man left, and after 1, there is no score. His first home run last night, a long home run to right field, batting the other way left-handed, and taking the first delivery. From Brett Anderson down low, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes on Bradley.
Look at the pitch right in the middle of the plate. Milton Bradley's first hit of the season is a home run, 2-run homer for the Mariners early in the game. Turn it up a notch from last night. Last night, Duchscherer wasn't really throwing that hard. His fastball is 84, 85.
And a fly ball to deep center field and back to the warning track in the wall. And making the leap out there, making the catch. Rajai Davis came close to taking a home run away from Milton Bradley, making the leap up against the wall out there.
Well, I'm not positive, Dave, but I think he did take a home run away from him. When Milton first hit it, I thought it had a chance. Davis goes back in good shape, jumps up over the fence, and makes a nice catch, taking a home run away from Milton Bradley.
And that's our Home Depot doing more on defense. Play. Milton Bradley saluting that catch. Rajai Davis.
Having watched Davis last year, the Mariners go back home and the A's show up 2 center fielders that can really cover some ground in Gutierrez and Davis. Those guys don't let much ball out there.
Now Thunbacker and Mike Sweeney is gone. 2 down. Sweeney playing in his first game after hitting .500 this spring.
Batting in the second position, third baseman, number 4, Jose Lopez.
Brett Anderson right outside corner. Quick worker. Great stuff. Just 22 years of age. And that's right at the knees. And another one, but down low and inside. That's a slider that he likes to throw to right-handed batters, which will come down and bite you on the toe or the heel.
Throws it at your back foot, tries to get you to swing over the top of it. Pretty effective pitch for him.
Changed up on him, he got Jose Lopez. So here in the second, the Mariners quickly are retired. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the second, and the Mariners and the A's are scoreless. Well, here's the man who won it last night, Kurt Suzuki, with that high fly ball up against the wall in left field. And Milton Bradley couldn't come up with it. And Kevin Kuzmanoff scored all the way from first base. And Oakland had won it by a score of 6-5. 1-0 on Kurt Suzuki. And that is a foul ball. Barely. Down the right field line. Good, too.
Suzuki first came to the big leagues. He was here more on a defensive side of things, but he's really turned himself into a pretty good offensive player.
Routine two-hopper and throw to first base in time for the out. He stumbled out of the batter's box. And he's out by 75 feet. Lost his footing. So one down. Well, opening day right around the corner, isn't it? Monday. Get there early. Pre-game festivities begin at 3 o'clock and include a performance by Def Cab for Cutie, plus fireworks and special presentations, and the return of the big unit Randy Johnson. All you fans receiving a magnetic schedule thanks to Safeco Insurance. See you at 3 on Monday at Safeco Field. Eric Chavez. Quickly 2 strikes on him. Breaking ball down low and inside. And just off the inside corner. Another full count. That's his 4th full count. And right at Milton Bradley, diving, trying to come up with it, can't do it. And after a wide turn at first, quickly scrambling back is Eric Chavez. Bradley almost made a spectacular catch out in left field.
Sinking line drive into left field. What he does do, though, is he knocks this ball down. When he realizes he's not going to catch it, turn his glove the other way, knocks the ball down, keeps it in front of him to hold Chavez to a single. That's a nice play right there. A lot of times you see guys still try to make the catch, and the ball will bounce over them. Then you have troubles. It's a double or a triple. Nice play by Bradley to keep that in front of him.
Here's Mark Ellis, who won game 2, taking his strike. One, two.
Just trying to disrupt the rhythm. Calling time for a second. Those pitches look pretty good pitches, don't they?
He's missing. He's not missing by much. He's consistently around the plate. Some of the pitches may be down, but it looks like he's on the corners.
That one was up and in.
Tied him up. Take a look at it. Look at the tracer. Pitches away. All of them strikes. The last pitch he swung at was the one that's up and in. Actually, it was a ball.
Fly ball popped up. Gutierrez will have an easy play. And 2 down now for Travis Buck. Fister's throwing a lot of pitches. You got 2 pitchers out there that don't dilly-dally around at all. They get it and they get it to the plate. Challenge Buck with that fastball. 1-1. A 91-mile-an-hour fastball. That's about his best.
I think that's about tops for him. Looks like he has pretty good movement on his fastball today. Nice run to it.
Change. Mariners will not be back here at the Coliseum until August. Two and two. I beg your pardon. We'll be back here in May. And a little blooper, left field trouble, and foul, however.
Pfister does a nice job. He jams Buck, a little slicing pop-up down the line. So Lopez, you can run a long ways here in Oakland. We've talked about that.
Pop-up for Gutierrez. And Franklin will retire to side with that easy catch. And here in the second. And Eric Chavez, base hit, but that's all. So we go to the third. It'll be Chewy, Adam Moore, and Jack Wilson. No score.
count in the third inning for the Mariners. And batting in the seventh position. First base.
And welcome back, and time now for our AT&T trivia question. On this date in 1986, opening night, which Mariner player hit a walk-off grand slam home run? That's very, very special. As Matt Tuiasosopo takes down low ball, one ball, and no strikes to count. And takes a strike. And you can text your answer to A, Phil Bradley, B, Jimmy Presley, C, Dave Henderson, or D, Danny Tartable, to 95323. That's 95323. A, Phil Bradley, B, Jimmy Presley, C, Dave Henderson, D, Danny Tartable.
Well, I know you called it. Do you remember it?
Yeah, I think so. Ball down. Going inside. It was either Presley or Bradley. I think it was Bradley. Full count. And Matt Tuiasosopo. Slice down the right field line, maybe playable, and it is playable, and out there unable to make the play, however. First baseman, Eric Barton.
Take another look at it. You can see he has his sunglasses on, bright sky, and he's getting over there towards the mound, which makes it a little more difficult, but it's, take a look, you see the mound. He's aware of it, backpedals a little bit and just can't get in position to make the catch.
3-2 fastball, flat off.
Well, Tui's making him work a little bit here. Lead things off in the third inning.
That's out of play. Ninth pitch. Against Tuiasosopo, he only threw 6 in the first inning.
You a steak dinner.
It will?
Well, most hitting coaches say if you get a 10-pitch at bat, they'll buy you a steak dinner. I'm sure Alan Cockrell was in on that game, but.
And there's 11, and that's popped up and coming over and dropping the ball. First baseman Barton. He's had a tough defensive sojourn with Mr. Tuiasosopo at the plate.
This one's a much easier play than the first one. He comes over. Looks like he's in pretty good shape. Calls it early. No problems. Right off the heel of his glove. Give him an error on that one.
As we mentioned, not a cloud in the sky to help outfielders or infielders today. Doesn't.
He just keeps pumping fastballs in there, and Tui's fouling them off. Walking around a little bit right now. Probably felt like he should have covered up that last one as a fastball out over the plate, even though they tried to come inside.
And a 13 pitch, that finally is over. As a slider, strike 3 called. What a bat for Matt Tuiasosopo. And some pretty fancy pitching, by the way, for Brett Anderson to hang in there.
Finally had enough of Tui fouling off the fastball. Comes back with a really good slider. Tui gives up on it. Right there.
This is catcher Adam Moore. Just a bad ball that time. And yeah, first base umpire rung him up. So 3 strikeouts in a row now.
Just showed you the graphic. First pitch strike, just 1 hitter so far, but when you have the type of stuff that Anderson does, he's able to get himself right back into counts.
That's going to be out of play. Out of that slider. Skip rope, get out of the way of it. And the shortstop throws into the runner, pulls the first baseman. That could be scored as a base hit.
I think it is a base hit. Take a look at it. Shortstop had to go over and back, and I thought maybe Kuzminov was going to cut this ball off, but he likes to let it go. I think he gets up, has to rush his throw a little bit wide of the bag. Wilson may have beaten it out anyways.
So we're waiting on the scoring.
Give him a hit.
It is a base hit. It is an infield hit for Jack, and here's Ichiro. Strike one. Ichiro with a 23-game hitting streak against this ball club, the A's. And soft line drive. Taken care of by Pennington, the shortstop, and here in the third, the infield hit and an error. Mariners don't score, and there is no score between the Mariners and the A's. Welcome back to the Coliseum and Open with Mike Blowers. I'm Dave Niehaus. As Cliff Pennington has taken a strike from Doug Pfister. We have no score. It's a foul ball. Beautiful afternoon. So there's some pretty nice weather down in the Dallas-Fort Worth area over the weekend. Change, it's just a little bit low. A good pitch.
Thought it was a good pitch. It looked like it caught the inside corner. According to the tracer. They've all been strikes.
Nice job by Chili one more time. So one down.
Now batting, center fielder.
And time now to give you the answer to our AT&T trivia question, which was which runs player to walk off home run on this date. Dave Henderson was the winner in the poll, 33%. But the answer was Jimmy Presley. Jimmy Presley in 1986. Rajai Davis, Steve Reich, 1-1. And that's a bullet into left field for a base hit. So Davis with his 5th hit of the year.
Looks like he gets a breaking ball. He is the one guy you really like to keep off the bases. It is. It's a breaking ball in the middle of the plate, and he hits it hard in the left field. Bradley's able to cut it off and hold him to a single. And I would look for Davis to take off early in the count.
Already 2 for 2 in stolen bases.
And Doug Pfister aware of that, so he goes with a slide step, trying to quicken things up towards home plate. Cut his time down. Give Adam Moore an opportunity to throw him out if he tries to go.
The A's are pretty well known, or at least have been known, as playing station-to-station baseball, 90 feet at a time. Not with a jackrabbit like that guy over at first base.
He's definitely changed some things. The other thing, too, is they usually would never bunt. We saw Kuzminoff, their number 4 hitter, try to bunt last night. Mark Lowe was able to handle him and get the lead runner at second base, but they switched things up a little bit, trying to score some runs.
A little outside. 2-0. And thought he was going to go. He didn't. Pitches low.
Balk.
Okay, the balk.
The block has been called.
Did you see it?
I did not.
I didn't either.
Did you notice if it was a Bob Davidson that called the balk or Tim Cheetah, the first base?
I think it was the first base. I think it was Cheetah that called the balk.
Okay. He looked like he paused. I thought maybe either he didn't stop when he was going. Take another look at it, see if he comes set. Oh, it kind of has a little bit of a circular motion, but that was. It was Tim Cheetah that made the call. Take another look at it.
Man, I just didn't
No,
see
Bob
that.
Davidson called the balk. Bob Davidson called the balk at second base. You can see him do it as soon as Doug started to home.
No hesitation.
Bob Davidson.
I mean,
That's what he must have called. I thought that he had a little bit of a pause in there, but Bob Davidson disagreed and called a balk. You have to come to a stop, and Bob Davidson didn't think so.
So Rajay Davis at second base with a count 3-0 on Derek Barton. In the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Rajay will make it down to third base, and on his way to first, and the base on balls is Derek Barton.
Now batting.
That's what the base runner will do to you.
That's exactly right. You can see Adam Moore set up away on the outside corner, and Doug pulls back across for a ball in the inside part of the plate, down and in. Davis takes off right away.
Wild pitch. The A's with a threat here with runners at first and third, only one down. Ryan Sweeney steep back to him. On the inside corner. Doug Fister already 63 pitches in this game. And a base hit into right center field. So Ichiro over to cut it off. Will slide and cut it off. One run will score. And it's 1-0 A's. Moving into second base, Ryan Sweeney with an RBI double. And down to third base goes Derek Barton.
You can see Moore set up inside pitch, runs back onto the plate. Right in the middle of the plate. Sweeney hits a hard line drive. Nice play by Ichiro in right field to cut the ball off and get it back in quickly. Barton, who was at first base, was running hard the whole way. If he bobbles that at all, they might send him.
Way outside to Kuzminov. Again outside.
One out. Mariners will play their infield back. Cooley's up at first base, but the rest of the infield is back. Concede the run for an out.
Three and 0. He's digging that hole a little deeper. Ryan Sweeney with that double. The only A to hit in all 4 games so far. Wow. Gonna give him ball forward, almost overthrew the catcher. Mike Moore, an intentional walk.
Now batting, catcher, number 8.
So they're full. Over there, third is Derek Barton. That's Ryan Sweeney. And Kuzminov has just made his way down to first base.
infield back, try to get the double play if they can.
Right there on the block. 1-1. UCLA product. Native of Maui. Greg Suzuki. Beg your pardon, he's from Cal State Fullerton.
Just off the plate of Moody.
And strike 3 call. Got him on the outside corner. And Suzuki and Mr. Mulinski. Couple of words.
Number 3, Eric Chavez.
All you have to do is visit Mariners.com to get all the updates on your mobile device. Eric Chavez. The count 1-0 on him. Next pitch will be number 75, Doug Fister. And a ground ball to Tui. And he's going to get out of it, giving up only 1 run. But he has thrown 75 pitches. And as we go to the 4th inning of play, the A's lead it 1-0.
Downtown Oakland and Lake Merritt as we take you on a travel log around the American League. This is the first stop, Oakland, Game 4. The Mariners down 1-0 here in the top of the 4th. Glad you could join us, everybody. A spectacular weather day here in the East Bay. Dave Sims joining in with Mike Flowers. The Mariners quite fortunate to be down just 1-0.
Nice job by Fister to get out of the mess that was the 3rd inning. The bad news for him, though, is he's thrown 75 pitches already in the game. So young Mr. Colomé, who was just called up, might see some duty here in the game today because 75 pitches through 3 innings if he pitches well, he'll probably end up with 5 in the game. But nice job of damage control in the last inning. And on the flip side of it, Mr. Anderson has it working today. He's 95 miles an hour with a really good slider. Offensively, the Mariners are going to have to find a way to put some pressure on him.
Seems to me, now I remember him, he's obviously a bright young pitcher. It seems like he's throwing a lot harder than I remember from last season.
Well, early in the season, he was 91, 92 miles an hour, but towards the end of the year, his velocity really jumped up for him, which is unusual. In spring training, talking to some of the guys, they said he was throwing hard in the spring, and he's throwing hard today.
Figgins leading off 2-2. Talking about Doug Fister and his problems, up with almost 80 pitches, including 2 wild pitches on a balk. Stranded the bases, loaded last inning. Breaking ball misses. That back foot slider likes to throw. Full counters, Doug. Californian, Merced, family and friends here. Down 1-0. Figgins to be followed by Gutierrez and Bradley. Figgy lines one. Down the line, fouled by about a foot. Figgins with a base hit in the first inning. And tried to catch Ryan Sweeney napping after a fly ball hit by Gutierrez. Sweeney came up big and threw him out at second, trying to tag up. Charging is Pennington. He throws out Figgins. 1 down here in the 4th. Best deal in baseball. It's back. First Safeco Insurance Grand Slam Family Package Night. It's set for Wednesday, April 14th. Mariners host these A's. Families of 4. And families of 4 to 12. They can get a ticket, hot dog, Pepsi for as low as $14 per person. Great deal. Get on it, folks. For tickets, visit mariners.com/specials. Day baseball, don't you love it?
I do, especially when you have a day like this. Gorgeous outside.
And Gutierrez 1-0. By Oakland standards, pretty darn good crowd. I like hearing Mike Malinsky, the home plate umpire, bark them out. Keeping everybody informed and involved.
I'm going to bark it out a few more times for Doug Fister.
Yeah, really. Mariners take the first game 5-3 and then lose back-to-back 1-run games. 2-1, 8-10, and 6-5. Holding.
It's a good slider.
Straight away, not too deep for Goody. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive. About that at bat, too. He put up 13 pitches leading off the 3rd inning before he got struck out looking.
Big reason why there's 54 pitches for Anderson right now. He was cruising along until he made him work. Actually struck him out on a pretty good slider, a 3-2 slider, but now that was it 6 pitches, 6 or 7 pitches he fouled off in that at bat.
Goody putting up a good fight.
Also giving his left foot a beating right now. The last couple of sliders he's hit right off the toe.
And Anderson doing what most pitchers and catchers will do, keep throwing it. Pretty good welt after a while, right?
The shoe will get a little bit tighter, I guarantee you that.
11-11 record for Anderson last year. 4.06 ERA. Led the A's in strikeouts and wins. Led Major League rookies in strikeouts. Heck of a play. Staying with it. Kuzminoff, 2 outs.
A really nice play by Kuzminoff. Robs Gutierrez up a hit, knocks it down and stays with it. Fortunately for him, the ball is actually rolling towards first, so he gets his momentum going and throws him out by a step. Nice play.
Milton Bradley robbed of a home run. A sparkling play by Rajai Davis in center field. Get an emerging star in this young man, Rajai Davis.
He makes a fine play off of Milton Bradley. Cost the Mariners a run by jumping up and taking a home run away from him.
Milton tipped his helmet to him. Back to live action, popped up in front of the Mariner dugout. Suzuki, no play. It's another kid, an emerging star. 2 years ago, we were impressed by his ability behind the plate. I don't think he ever got anything behind him. Very athletic. He continues to grow as a hitter. 2-1 to Milton Bradley. His first Mariner home run last night. Outside. Involved in that final play of the game. Couldn't come up with the catch. Drive off the bat of Suzuki. Center field again. Slicing away from Davis, but he's at the spot to make the catch. So 1, 2, 3, 4th. The Mariners are gone. And Bradley getting a lot of mileage and not much to show for it. A couple of long drives today. Fister's thrown a whole bunch of pitches. This will be 76, his first pitch here in the home 4th at Oakland. It's trailing just 1-0. Mark Ellis 0 for 1. Ellis, Buck, and Pennington 7, 8, 9. The A's order here in the home 4th. This has gone to a 3-ball count on 6 hitters. 35 balls, 40 strikes coming into this inning. Here's a strike. Snaps off a breaking ball for a strike.
think as the season progresses and he gets a few more starts under his belt, he'll be somebody you're going to see with that 2-to-1 ratio, strikes to balls.
Not as consistent as he would like with the breaking ball today. During the spring, 4 starts, 0-2, 7.04. Took a rocket off his forearm against the Reds. The looping ball in the right field. Ichiro can't make the catch.
Take another look at it. Ball is dying in a hurry, jams them. Ichiro comes and tries to make the sliding catch. So he goes off the heel of his glove, using both hands, but just couldn't get a handle on it. That'll be a base hit for Ellis.
Ellis with 2 hits last night. Rick Ellis swinging the bat very well in this opening series. Here's Travis Buck. Chase Ellis back. Mariners won the first game 5-3, lose 2-1 and 6-5 the last 2 nights against Bob Guerin's club. Lopez takes a look, but it's well out of play. Huge numbers, and that'll be one of the corrections Doug's going to want to make as we go along, even more economical. Counterpart for Ed Anderson through the first 2 innings had thrown 17 pitches. Buck, a 219 hitter last season. Beautiful pitch. Second strikeout for Pfister, 1 out here in the 4th. (1989) the Kid made his Mariners debut on Friday, April 16th, when the Tigers visit Safeco Field. The Kid returns as a 7-inch bobblehead. First 30,000 fans see the Ken Griffey Jr., the Kid bobblehead, courtesy of UW Medicine and FSN. For tickets, visit mariners.com/bobble. With Pennington, we'll have to tell Big Jr. that Little June was in Death Valley for a little bit. Seeing this, and then hit the ski slopes. Tahoe. Runner goes. Swung on and driven deep to right. Going back, Ichiro. He's at the track, makes the catch. Retreating is Ellis. 2 down.
I didn't realize Junior liked such extreme weather.
We'll have to get a comment.
Center fielder, number 11, Rajay Davis.
Top of the order. Rajay Davis 1 for 2. Base hit to left, advanced on a balk to second, wild pitch to third, and scored on a Sweeney RBI single. This guy the Giants waved. That's how the A's got him.
For the Giants, he basically was just a pinch runner, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, mostly fastballs, 78%. A couple of breaking balls. Some of them, as Dave mentioned earlier, he struggled with that pitch. Nice 2-seam fastball. That's typical of him, though. He doesn't throw a lot of off-speed pitches. He relies on his fastball and the command of it, working both sides of the plate, have some good movement with it. But for his first start of the year, that's been a bit of a challenge for him today.
Good news, he's only down 1-0. Mariners with 2 hits today. Figgins in the first inning. And Jack Wilson an infield hit in the third. Mariners last night 5 runs on 8 hits. Run on 5 hits 2 nights ago. 5 runs on 6 hits in the opener. Bobby Guerin, skipper for these A's. Mark Ellis at first. Petro at the plate on a hop. First and second. 2 outs now. Davis with his second consecutive hit.
We talked about the breaking ball with Pfister. That last one, another breaking ball. He left it up in the zone. Davis hit it hard in the right field. Take a look at the location of it. Just a breaking ball up out over the plate.
Good wheels on the base path right now. Ellis and Davis. Eric Barton, the hitter, grounded out to 2 at first base and walked. On 1. Fourth inning, closing in on 100 pitches. Broken back, looper, center field. Goody won't get it. Coming around to score is Ellis. Taking third is Davis. 2-0 Oakland. RBI Barton is second of the year.
No, it wasn't hit hard. Right off the end of the bat, back to shatters his bat. Just dumps it into center field. No play for Gutierrez to get the runner at home.
Davis is at third. Barton's at first. Here's Ryan Sweeney. He drove in the first A's run in the third inning. Started the inning with a base hit. Buck struck out. Pennington flied out. And then base hit to right for Davis. RBI single Barton to center field. They're adjusting to his breaking ball. As he's leaving it up, he's starting to pay for it.
That's been the issue. He's thrown a couple that have been down, a couple of good ones, but most of them just rolled right out over the plate. 95 pitches. Nobody up in the Mariner pen.
Center field, Gutierrez has got it. So the A's put another run on the board. On 3 hits, they lead 2-0 Oakland. All right, Jen, thank you very much. There's Mike Sweeney driving one to center field. Chasing is Davis. Plenty of room. Mike Sweeney, 2010 debut, 0 for 2.
Now batting,
Jesus
number 4,
Calamay, not surprised to see him up, given that Pfister's right close to 100 pitches. Got the call earlier today about 2:30. He was in Tacoma with the Rainiers. Darren Brown called him and escorted him to the airport. Left about 4:30. Got a little bit of sleep. Darren Brown said, "Don't come back here either. Go up there and do a job." He was impressive during the spring. Look, Jesus Calamay's been around Milwaukee and Tampa Bay. Calamay called up today with Ryan Langerhans designated for assignment. Tough go for Langerhans, who made this club. This ball club needs some arms. Bullpen's been taxed first 3 games. Ooh, did he make that catch? Yes, he did. Well, hustling Kurt Suzuki. Barton had a better angle, but tremendous closing speed by Suzuki with all the gear. That tells you how good an athlete he is. He makes a fabulous catch.
Nice sliding catch up against the water cooler. Nice play. We mentioned it before, a lot of ballparks. This is a foul ball for sure in the stands, but there's so much room. And a great play by Suzuki.
Here's Matsui Sopo. 13 pitch at bat in the 3rd inning. And struck out looking. Last night when Adam Moore got hit, dinged in an area not covered by his protective gear. Looking at Tui in the dugout, he started warming up. The only catching he's done was down in the Winter Leagues of Puerto Rico. Caught some bullpens. Does not have a catcher's mitt. So what would happen if he had to go in a game last night? He was one of Adam Moore's. Emergency catcher. Down he goes. So Brett Anderson's throwing a nice ball game here. He's got a 2-0 lead. Mariners have picked up just 2 hits on him. Jesus Calame's Mariner debut, called up early this morning from Tacoma. Right-hander, throws hard, strike thrower, and one of the last cuts on Sunday. Don Wakamatsu's had to get into his bullpen a lot in his first 3 games. Call on Colome, and he's a guy they're going to look to maybe grab a couple 3 innings with. Kuzminov, Suzuki, and Chavez, 4, 5, and 6 here for Oakland. Doug Fister will run down his pitching line for you. Calame 1-1. Kuzminov is 0 for 1 with an intentional walk.
Pretty good fastball. It'll be 91 to 93 miles an hour. Goes across his body a little bit. Can be tough on right-handers. Pretty good slider.
Nice pitch. First action of 2010, a strikeout for Jesus Calame.
After a couple of fastballs, seems like a good slider. Right over the top of it.
Here's Kurt Suzuki. Consistent low 90s here, low to mid 90s for Calame. Like you said, coming across his body. Take a little bit to get used to. Calame last year with Milwaukee in 5 games, 5.68 ERA, 6 innings. Popped up, playable. Higgins has it. 2 outs. Take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Wrapping today here in Oakland, then to Texas, then finally home on Monday. Redo it with the Oakland Athletics. Look forward to seeing everybody for opening day. Detroit will be in, so will Baltimore in this first homestand. Jesus Calame, Mariner debut, 6'2", 240. Born 2 days before Christmas, 1977. And for opening day, the long-range weather forecast, mid-50s. Rain not too much of a factor as of yet. Meanwhile, in the eastern suburbs up in the hilltops, got some snow up in Seattle. How about that? Calame, easy play. Fine start to his time as a Mariner. A 1-2-3 fifth. Now for the bats. We've got Adam Moore, Wilson, and Suzuki. Ichiro coming up.
To you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest. The Tracer system uses 3 cameras to track every pitch. Graphical enhancements have been added to the EQC Tracer this season to give you more information and insight into the game.
See if the offense can get going here. Just 2 hits against Brett Anderson. 4 strikeouts for the young left-hander. Has not walked anybody. Anderson has thrown 3 perfect innings here today. Adam Moore struck out on a 1-2 pitch. His first at bat, that was in the 3rd inning. Moore, Wilson, and Ichiro, 8-9-1. Pennington stays with it. Throws across the park for the first out.
We talked about Anderson yesterday a little bit. Young man has a bright future.
Yeah, great command.
Well, that's the biggest thing, Dave.
Right.
It's not just the stuff. He has exceptional stuff, but the command that he has of it today is, if he misses with a pitch, he can come right back. He's throwing some good sliders, plus fastball, plus slider. Good stuff.
One to Jack Wilson. Jack with an infield hit in 3rd. Jack got his first base hit last night. His first RBI. 5th inning single to center field. Two more. They do have a lot of good arms here with this Oakland Athletics club. 2-1. 2-2 now to Jack. Test Pennington again. And he passes 6-3. Back-to-back plays by Pennington, 2 outs.
Number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
$14 in a row retired.
Can you imagine just the 2 hits, no walks for him in the game, 79 pitches here in the 6th inning.
Pardon, that's 13 out of 14. Nonetheless, it's outstanding. Top of the order, Ichiro. Soft line drive to Pennington his last time up. Good rhythm going, too. Good pacing.
You can see now his fastball has been 91 to 93, and once he gets 2 strikes, then he jumps it up to that 95, 96 mile an hour range.
He's with a Ryan Sweeney 3rd inning RBI double. 4th inning, Derek Barton singled in a run, 2-0.
And you can see him topping out at 96 miles an hour.
He's 22 years old. Ichiro, a 23-game hit streak against the A's riding. Gremlin made some mistake. Last night was the first time the Mariners punched hits together. 3rd inning, 5th inning with 3 runs. First multiple hit inning of the season. Pennington, all 3 plays. Mr. Anderson's appreciative. This kid is dominating 2-0 We go to the bottom of the 6th. The A's lead it. Jesus Calamé in his second inning of work after being called up from Tacoma this morning with Washington and Milwaukee last year. Ellis greets him. Long drive, deep left field. Brantley can't get this one. Gutierrez plays it off the fence. And a leadoff double for Mark Ellis. A 2-for-3 day for Ellis.
Ellis has been tough on the Mariners in this 4-game series. He hits this one right up in the middle of the wall. See the fastball up. Bradley goes up on the wall trying to catch it. About a foot over his glove.
Mark Ellis doing some damage. First game he went 0 for 2, couple of walks, a run scored. Since then, 3 for 5, 2 for 5, and 2 for 3. Lopez.
So he's struggling with the sun. Hands in there.
How bad a feeling is that?
It's bad. The high sky, and you're looking up into the sun. You can see he has the flip down glasses. The ball was probably up as high as it was going to go. He looked like he had lost it for a second. Jack Wilson was starting to come in, but then he was able to pick it up again.
When it really gets bad, you call for help?
Well, all you can do is just stick your hands out. That let somebody know that you can't see it, so that they can help you.
With Pennington 0 for 2.
I'm sure if Lopez wanted to do that this afternoon, Jack would have been able to hear him. But a lot of times you get in ballparks and saying anything, you're not going to hear, especially once the ball is hit, because the fans, everybody stands up and they're screaming, and it's tough to hear anything.
Sometimes then you got to hope like heck if the pitcher's paying attention and he can traffic cop for you. Well hit. Deep right field. Off the base of the fence. Cliff Pennington drives in another run. A ringing double. RBI Pennington, his second of the season. Oakland now with a 3-0 lead.
I'll take a look at it. Pitch middle in. Hits it hard all the way out to the warning track on a line. Ichiro can't do anything but play it off the bounce.
They know Colome's around the plate and throws hard. They are really getting after him. It's his second inning of work. Rajai Davis top of the order now. Davis having a nice day. Back to 0-2. A's 3 runs on 8 hits and an error. Mariners no runs, 2 hits, no errors. And Anderson's retired 10 in a row. Mariners will have 2, 3, and 4 coming up in the 7th inning. Figgins, Gutierrez, and Bradley.
Definitely have to find a way to get some guys on base and put some pressure on Anderson.
Oh, 2 to Rajai Davis. Time was called and granted. Mike Malinsky, the home plate umpire. Swing, paying attention over the Mariners dugout. Nobody got hurt.
It's a really good 0-2 pitch from Colomé, just off the plate away.
A's club swinging the bat, coming into this at bat, 284. Team batting. Runner goes. Throw down to third. Not in time. Bennington gets it back. 1-2 to Rajai Davis. Moore did well to get that throw off.
Yeah, I tried to throw it from his knees just to get rid of it. Mariners bring the infield up. Colomé can help the guys out with a strikeout.
1-2 pitch. Got him. Right into the glove of Adam Moore. 2 outs. Second strikeout by Colomé. Looking for a way to save money? Going to and from the airport? Take Link Light Rail for schedules. Visit soundtransit.org. Oakland 9th in team batting last year in the American League. Here's Derek Martin. That stroke to center field. Gutierrez has to play on a hop, another run. They scored for Oakland. 4-0 A's, and Barton having a nice day. Last 2 at bats, he's driven in runs.
Probably surprised the Mariners a little bit. Barton has taken pitches the entire series. Jumps on a first pitch fastball from Colomé and gets a base hit out of it.
Barton is first game in the opener. Fielder's choice and then walked 3 times. Walk in game 2. He's got a good eye and got a walk here today. Ryan Sweeney, the hitter. Mariners with just 2 hits. Sweeney, a walk. RBI double in the third. Fly out to center. Well, the guy getting it done today is Brett Anderson, the left-hander, making a season debut. He's got a 2-2 career record against the Mariners. Just put some cuffs on him today. Four strikeouts, no walks for Anderson. Broken bat dribbler. Figgins takes it. And throws out Sweeney. More damage done. Couple of runs for the A's on 1, 2, 3 hits. They leave them in. They now have a 4-0 lead through 6. Beautiful day here in Oakland. Right now, the bats for the Mariners, not exactly warm, just 2 hits. First inning hit by Figgins. Third inning, infield hit Jack Wilson. Here's Figgy to lead it off against Brett Anderson. Finished up last year with an 8-4. Finished to go 11-11 on the campaign, his rookie campaign. One and one. Figgins, Gutierrez, and Bradley here in the 7th. Big sweeping breaking ball. 1 and 2. Work quickly, throw strikes, change speeds. It's all working for Anderson. 2-2. Good shape pitch-wise here in the 7th.
Yeah, 90 pitches for him now, and find a way to get him out of the game. Hopefully have a long inning here. Put him in the stretch. See if they can get him a little bit uncomfortable anyways. Maybe get into the A's bullpen and try to do something with that.
4 strikeouts, no walks.
Yeah, as you mentioned, he is real comfortable today.
Kick save, but not a beauty. Base hit for Figgins.
Okay.
Whatever it takes.
And with that base hit, see some stirring down in the A's bullpen. First time out, you'd have to think 100 pitches is what he's going to get. 22 years old with that kind of arm, you're going to take care of it.
Chad Gaudin back with the A's. Got down. Ended up getting a ring with the Yankees and let him go, and here he is back in Oakland. On 1 to Gutierrez. Ball on a strike. Blevins, Jerry Blevins. The 13.
Pitch every day.
Pretty much. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. He'll pitch till he's 50. Got those good arms. Three hits for the Mariners. That ended a run, that base hit ended a run of 10 straight batters retired by Brett Anderson. Hold off, 2-1. Bread ball and 2 strikes. As Figgy gets a good lead at first base. Yoshida with his strong sign there. Gutierrez's home run chart, hit 18 last year.
See if he can get a fastball right in the middle of the plate, do something with it, get the Mariners back in this game. He's been able to get ahead of Gutierrez in the game. He's gone to that slider at his back foot, trying to get him to swing over the top of it. In fact, we've seen Gutierrez hit a couple of them off his front foot.
2-2. Milton Bradley awaits. Home run taken away from him by Rajay Davis. Then hit another long fly ball to center. That was run down by Davis. Anderson is yet to issue a walk. He's 3-2 to Gutierrez. There's your first free pass. Mariners building something here in the 7th. First and second, nobody out. And Bob Guerin looks like he's going to come and get the youngster.
97 pitches, and he will. Going to get Godin out of the pen.
Nice job. 6 innings plus for Brett Anderson. Leaves with a 4-0 lead. The veteran Chad Godin will take over for the Athletics on this bright sunny day in Oakland. We'll continue with Mariners baseball right after this. Beautiful day here in East Bay as you look from a distance at the Coliseum. And inside the Coliseum, the Mariners trying to mount a rally here. Down 4-0, top of the 7th. A couple of men on. A base hit by Figgins, and Gutierrez. A walk chases the second-year left-hander Brett Anderson, who threw an outstanding game. 6 innings plus, 3 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Chad Godin in his second tour of duty with the Athletics, cut during the spring by the Yankees. Bradley. He's down a bunt and foul.
Which is a shame. I think if he keeps it fair, he can walk to first base. Kuzman off the third baseman was playing back on the dirt.
Bradley and then Mike Sweeney to follow. Godin is the last reliever to get into a game. First 4 games. That's what they did last year. Combined with the Yankees and the Padres. In tight to Bradley. Well, 0 for 2 today. Ball and 2 strikes. Eighth season in the majors will go down. Bradley's gone, 1 out. Take a look at our Geico quote. The guy from across the bay, 2-time Cy Young Award winner, Tim Lincecum, regarding wearing the same hat for his entire career. Just something I always did. I like keeping the old hat, like the worn look. Plus, it means something to me. I don't want to throw it away. Going to get a tad gamey, don't you think?
A lot of times you wear a hat for so long you sweat it and it'll shrink up on you. So he must have a hat stretcher in his locker. Keep it comfortable.
Keep those freshener products close by. Sweeney's bounced it out to the pitcher and flied out to center. 281 hitter last year, 8 home runs, 34 runs batted in 74 games. Barton has a play. 2 outs. The first 2 men are on, and then the next 2 are retired. 2 outs here in the 7th.
Now batting, number 4, Jose Lopez.
Wakamoto had a magic lamp. He'd rub it and hope that Genie come out swinging a bat and hit and making contact.
That's for sure. Lopez can find a way to get on. You have Tuiasa Soko on deck. Kochman and Griffey, left-handers available. Tuiasa Lopez tried to get the score a little bit closer real quick with 1 swing of the bat.
Godin coming off an 0-3 spring with the Yankees, an 8.68 ERA. Good job by Suzuki. Again, that problem with the Mariners, 3 hits. They've been all spread out. 1 in the first, 1 in the third, and 1 here in the 7th. Kirk Young on your left. Pitching coach got to be pleased with what his boys have done here. Right field, Sweeney coming on. Ryan Sweeney makes a catch. Godin does the job. Figgins and Goody get aboard, and then Godin goes strikeout, pop up, 4-0 Oakland. more than ever. Beautiful day here in Oakland, everybody. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, and the FSN crew. And a beautiful day at the bat for the Mariners. 3 hits, none bunched together. That's been a problem here in the first series. Kevin Kuzminov, Kurt Suzuki, and Eric Chavez. Here in the home 7th. It's Jesus Calame. Calame came on in the 5th in relief of Doug Fister.
Looks like Franklin Gutierrez needs his sunglasses, or he broke a pair. I don't know. He's coming in for it, though.
Oakland RBIs today. Sweeney RBI double in the 3rd. Barton RBI single in the 4th. 6th inning, Barton drove in another run. And Pennington in the same inning doubled in a run. Meanwhile, the Mariners 3 hits. And the other base runner they had was by way of a walk. 5 Mariner hitters have been struck out today. This is Jesus Calame, if you're just joining us, making his Mariner debut. He was with Washington and Milwaukee last year. Called up earlier this morning. He got a 2:30 a.m. wake up back in Tacoma. He's with the Rainiers. Rick Adair and company, they want to get another arm in there. This bullpen first series already been doing a lot of use. So Calame, chance to be around for a while. Doug Fister started 4 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. 96 pitches. 56 for strikes. Swing and a miss. Kuzminov is gone. Calame's 2nd strikeout. And he was the previous victim. Join us next Tuesday for BECU Family Night. When the Mariners meet the A's, you're going to get great seats for as little as $10. Plus, the savings continue with the $2 hot dog. Special discounts at the Mariners team store. For tickets, visit Mariners.com. Kurt Suzuki 0 for 3 today. Break 1. He's with 9 hits today. 14 last night. .6-5 Oakland win last night. Thanks to this guy. 7th career game-winning hit. Kurt Suzuki doubled off of Mark Lowe. Doubled off the fence. Left field. Look out.
Pretty good job of getting out of the way of that one after seeing a couple of sliders. Looked like he was diving out there a little bit trying to get that slider in. Quick shave.
It's Calame, C-O-L-O-M-E. To right field. Ichiro there. 2 outs. We're in the home stretch for the 2010 census. It's not too late. Fill out and mail back your census form today. United States Census 2010. It's in your hands. Folks enjoying the sunshine here in Oakland. Low 60s today. Chavez 1 for 3. Falme gave up 2 runs in the 6th. He is eating some innings for the fellas.
That's the most important thing as they head into Texas after the game today.
Well placed at 95.
Throwing hard. A couple fastballs to Chavez have been 95 miles an hour in this at bat.
Pops one up.
There's one thing the Mariners are not lacking in, that is power arms out in their bullpen.
Arjma Lowe, League, Kelly, Sean White, Colomé now in this group. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Eric Chavez, 6'10" Gold Glover. Colomé hailing out of San Pedro de Macorís in the Dominican Republic. Should have seen a smile on his face. Arriving at the clubhouse today right after the team bus got here. Didn't get much sleep. Not bothering. He's in the show.
He'll be all right tonight. Get into Arlington and catch up on that sleep real quick.
Two runs on 3 hits, struck out 2, hasn't walked anybody. Here's a 3-2 to Chavez. See Joe West's comments about the Yankees and the Red Sox?
I did not.
Boys are playing way too slowly. It's a disgrace. Pick up the pace. We got to do something about it. All over.
Well, what are they? 340, 3.5, 340?
Almost every day. 252 is the major league averages. Colomé issues his first walk as a Mariners. And that first series up in Boston, all 3-plussers.
Yeah. Well, I know last year, didn't they play one over 9 innings, 4 hours?
Remember that?
Last year? Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think we started a game in Seattle and we're done before they were.
That's right.
I went back and looked at the Mariners against the Yankees last year. Let's see, out of the, 4, 7, 10 games, there was 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that went 3 hours plus. And against the Red Sox, 6 games, 4 of the 6 were 3 hours plus. So dig in.
It seems like all the games at Fenway Park are long games. Why? I don't know, but it seems like it.
Runner goes, the throw by Adam Moore. Not in time. Patterson, pinch runner for Chavez. It's Eric Patterson. So he's in scoring position here with 2 outs in the 7th. Mark Ellis has been an outstanding hitter in these 4 games. He's 2 for 3 today. A couple of runs. 2 nights ago, won the ball game. 10th inning base hit. Gets by Adam Moore.
That'll be a wild pitch on a breaking ball.
It's a 3rd wild pitch by Mariner curlers today. Pfister had 2, 1 in the 1st and 1 in the 3rd. One and one.
Pearson is getting stronger. That last fastball, 96 miles an hour. 41 pitches for him so far.
Saw him a lot in spring training. Too fired up right now, 3-1.
Topping out at 96. Slider at 83 miles an hour.
You hear the oohs and ahs here at the Coliseum. High heat. Of course, high-speed pitch. Calumet matching up with Brett Anderson, the starter for the A's, who went 6+ innings and is outstanding. 3-2 pitch to Ellis. Patterson at third. Struck him out. 3 strikeouts for Calumet. Now it's about the offense with time running short now as we go to the 8th inning. Mariners with just 3 hits, trailing by 4. All right, Jen, thank you very much. Right now, the Mariners sending out an all-points bulletin for their offense. Just 3 hits. They've been spread out, 1 in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the 7th. Here's Matt Tuiasosopo to lead it off. Tui, Adam Moore, and Jack Wilson, 7, 8, 9. Tui had a fabulous at-bat in the 3rd inning, 13 pitches, but then he struck out looking and struck out swinging in the 5th. Put up a really good battle against Brett Anderson. Veteran Chad Gaudin came in the 7th inning, retired the side after Anderson gave up a base hit and a walk. Mariners looking for a little late inning lightning. They're in 1. Good day taking a look. He's going to get a hold of something. Here he does. Base hit. Good start for the Mariners here in the 8th. Well, there's another kid whose confidence, you see him growing every day. Boeing salute to Armed Forces Night. Set for Saturday, April 17th, when the Mariners meet the Tigers. Special pregame ceremony to honor past and current members of the U.S. military begins at 5:30. Following the game, 20,000 fans will leave with a limited edition military coin. For tickets, visit Mariners.com. Again, we look forward to seeing you on opening day on Monday against these A's. Adam Moore takes a strike. Glenn Hackett. Kanakoa Teixeira. Starting to throw a couple of nights ago. Threw a nice ball game. Wound up losing in his second inning of work in the 10th inning. He was impressive. And Moore used by the veteran Gaudin.
I'm sure that wasn't the exact spot that Wakamatsu wanted to bring Teixeira in the other night. All the pressure, you know, young man trying to break into the big leagues, but he had no choice. I thought he handled himself well.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Jack Wilson, the hitter. 1 out, 1 on. 4 hits scattered today by A's pitchers. Here's one that's not going to make you feel good in Seattle. 30 strikeouts in 4 games. Seattle hitters to the minute. Suzuki's already made 1 fine play. This is not going to happen here. Made a sliding catch right at the dugout of the Mariners. Jerry Blevins, winning pitcher last night.
Getting ready to face Ichiro's on deck.
Zach Wilson, an infield hit in the 3rd, 1 for 2. He wins as Mike Molinsky. 3rd strikeout for Gaudin. 2 outs, and that's 31 strikeouts. And here comes Bob Guerin to make the change. Jack could not hold up. So pitching change, we're going to see Blevins against Ichiro, and Ichiro's got a 23-game hit streak against the A's on the line. Fine job by Gaudin. 4-0 Oakland. Last year, and how about the throwing arm of Ryan Sweeney? And that sort of set the table for the way the Mariner day is going. Figgy tried to catch him asleep, and it didn't work. Gutierrez making a nice catch in center field. This is a good, really good one here. Takes a home run away from Milton Bradley. And then Lopez, how about this one?
This is a terrific play by Suzuki as he slides into the dugout. Catches the foul pop up.
Now that was a specific Oakland Coliseum play. Everybody knows that you're not going to make that play in most ballparks. The flag going to run out of room. So Ichiro, a 23-game hitting streak against the Athletics, obviously dating back to last year. Mariners with a runner on, 2 outs. Evans came on to face the last two hitters in the 9th inning yesterday, and then became the winning pitcher. When Ellis delivered the game-winning RBI. Back up the middle, through the legs of the umpire, Bob Davidson. Pennington stayed with it, inning over. Been that kind of day. 4-0 Oakland Athletics. Freeze can. Brett Anderson, Mike, pitched one whale of a ball game today.
Yeah, he really did. He was really good for the A's at the end of last year. Coming out of spring training, a lot of expectations for the young man. Just 22 years old, but he had it all working today. Fastball topping out at 96 mile an hour. Very good breaking ball, as you see right there. Seemed like he could throw his breaking ball for a strike whenever he wanted to, or bury it in the dirt. Trying to get guys to swing and miss. Nice outing for Anderson.
Beautiful day here. Mariner fans, Athletic fan, coexisting nicely in the sunshine. Kanakoa Teixeira takes over here in the 8th. Be Travis Buck, Cliff Pennington, and Rajai Davis. Teixeira, the third Mariner pitcher today. Jesus Calamay in his debut, 3 innings, 3 hits, couple of runs. Both earned a walk and 3 strikeouts after Doug Fister went 4. Starting the game, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Pitch walk. Wakamatsu saw Teixeira make his big league debut, 9th inning on Tuesday. Fly ball, gave up a single, a double, walked, and then got out of the bases loaded situation with a strikeout and a pop-up. Here's Pennington. Big RBI double to right his last time up. 1 for 3. Beauty. Adam Moore went up the line, and good job there. As Jack Wilson was also covering third. Fine bunt. And now, as he tried to field that with his mask, I think that's what the discussion is right now.
See Lopez misses it. Let's see if he picks it up with his mask.
Bobble.
Yep.
And then, yeah, you did.
That's
absolutely.
A no-no.
I remember listening to a game when this happened. I've never seen it happen.
Could you tell if somebody made a call or did?
Well, I saw the third base umpire,
Alfonso
Marquez,
yeah.
and he started looking at Bob Davidson, and that's when now they started the conversation. Davidson, bigger gentleman with his hand on his chin there, left hand on his chin. Tim Sheet on the right.
This is quite the conversation. Maybe Marquez wasn't clear on what he saw.
I know you can't use your mask.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
The runners with the extra bag.
Take a look at it. Squares around. Really good bunt by Pennington. Lopez, one chance. Has to barehand it, try to get rid of it quickly. Can't come up with it. Yeah, he used his mask.
And Walensky didn't call it. It had to have been, must have been Marquez and Bob Garinger. I'm going to guess that he's thinking it should be at least one more base per.
Looks like Bob Guerin's going to lose the argument.
But he's in good shape though. Second and third, nobody out. That is Walensky, the home plate umpire. And then the mask, now he calls it.
Yeah, a little bit late, but he saw it, thought about it, and then made the call.
Infield will have to come in. So a one base penalty for illegal use of equipment. Figgins calls off Tuiasa Sopo. That's a huge out. Davis had been hot. When was the last time you saw that?
I can't remember the last time I saw it.
I said I remember listening to a ball game where it happened, but that's the first time I've seen that call. That's scored. And E2. Runners up an extra base. One out. Derek Barton. Infield still in. Back up the middle. Buck scores. Pennington coming around. Two more on the board for the Oakland Athletics, and they've blown it wide open at 6-0. Derek Barton, a 4 RBI day.
Well, first 3 games of the series, he was the walking man. Today he's coming up being very aggressive, swinging at a bunch of first pitch fastballs.
Everything has been to center field, too. Right back up the middle. Three singles in a row. 4 RBIs over the last 3 at-bats for Derek Barton. Interesting. The official score just came through. Here's a looping pop-up. Lopi giving chase, can't get it. Official score just said to give Pennington a double. Two-base penalty. That's rule 10.06. Figgins. Jack Wilson taken out cleanly by Barton. Can't complete the double play. Hopefully Jack's all right.
Yeah, it looked like Figgins had a little bit of a struggle getting the ball out of his glove, bobbled it a little bit, and by the time he got it to Jack, the runner was right on top of him.
2 outs, runner on.
Take a look at it, waiting. And Barton gets right on top of him. Kicked him in the shin as he was going by. Good news for Jack as he was able to get his spikes up out of the ground.
Swinging freely against his sheriff. So he gets out of play. This is Kuzminov. Certainly been an eventful inning. A walk. Catcher uses his mask. It's a penalty that results in an infield double for Cliff Pennington. Pop up. And now here's a drive to deep center field. Gutierrez with the sunglasses on makes the catch. Damage aplenty as we go to the 9th inning. Darren Barton, what a day he's had. Drives in 2, a 4 RBI day, and a 6-0 Oakland lead.
Brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Crazy doings here. Disappointed Mariner fan here in attendance. 6-0. Big work to do for the fellas here in the 9th inning. Figgins, Gutierrez, and Bradley. A 6-0 Oakland lead. I say it all the time. Come to the ballpark, see something new every day.
Bunt double.
A bunt double. Aided and abetted by the catcher. Using his mask to field the ball. Figgins 2 for 3 today. Jerry Blevins back with a strike. Coming in, just dealing.
Pretty good changeup. Started in off the plate and ran it back on the inside corner.
Swing and a miss. It's not been a good hitting series here for the Mariners. Let's see, that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strikeouts today. Chad Godin did a nice job in his work. Hitting at 2/3, he struck out 3. 32 strikeouts in his 4 games. Mariner hitters. Ability of Oakland pitchers to throw off-speed pitches for strikes has been outstanding in this game.
It has been, and coming out of spring training, we talked about it, about the A's, that they had a lot of good young pitching. We certainly have seen it over the course of these 4 games. The Mariners offense has done very little against them.
See this many guys be that consistent with breaking pitches in the zone, keeping it down.
And they've had the ability when they've been behind in counts to throw breaking balls to get back into it. You don't see that very often either. Pitching with a lot of confidence.
Kurt Young on the left, very happy pitching coach. Just got a piece of that. Gutierrez to be followed by Milton Bradley. $12,464, the 2 most vocal right below us. We go for 2 with a walk. There's a base hit. Sweeney will track it down. Gutierrez was running hard out of the box. The bobble costly to Sweeney. Two-base hit for Gutierrez. Coming up Saturday, some of the best Major League prospects in the country. They're going to do battle when the Portland Beavers square off against the Sacramento River Cats. AAA baseball from the Rose City's PGE Park, and it comes your way live at 7 p.m. on FSN and FSN HD. Milton Bradley. Home run taken away from Milton on a fabulous catch by Rajai Davis back in the second. He's 0 for 3.
Maybe we should have been talking about the A's pitching earlier, because ever since, Blevins has had a tough time.
Pitching matchups in Texas: Jason Vargas, Colby Lewis, Felix Hernandez, Matt Harrison, Ian Snell, Scott Feldman. Keep that in mind next time we play the A's on Monday. Strike 1, 3-1. Milton's aboard with a walk. Just the second walk issued by Oakland pitching today.
And with that, Andrew Bailey will get up in the A's pen. Fine young closer.
Mariners got the Bailey in the open. $5-3 Mariner win.
And Bob Yarn is going to go out and have a conversation with Blevin. I'm sure this will be a short one.
Mariners with 5 hits. And they have been spread out. Bob going to buy some time.
A little bit frustrated at times, 6-0 lead, and wants to know why Blevins has decided he's going to nibble, not throw strikes.
I'm going to venture a guess that that was the message. Maybe not in those polite terms, but.
Well, I would agree with that. And, you know, the biggest thing with it, too, is it's one, obviously, you know, you want to finish strong in a game, but the other thing is now he has to get his closer up down in the pen, which I'm sure is something he was hoping not to do.
Give him another day of rest. Sweeney, the hitter.
The Mariners certainly don't care. They want to score some runs.
Not had a multiple hit inning. More importantly, being shut out. Sweeney finds a hole. Gutierrez making the turn. There'll be no throw. Mariners on the board. Mike Sweeney with his first RBI, 2010. 6-1 Oakland. 500 hitter during the spring. Has a big moment in his first start here.
Yeah, finds a hole on the left side of the infield. Ground ball pitch inside off the plate. Pick up an RBI. Suzuki will make another trip out to the mound. And so will Bob Guerin.
Lopez will see Bailey with 2 on, 1 out, a run in. Mariners trying to show some late life here in Oakland. Andrew Bailey's going to come on, and we'll be back with more right after this. Mariners trying to mount a late charge here in the ninth. Don't miss out on the new FSN fan alerts. Just text FSN to 95323 to get updates on when you can watch your favorite team, stay informed on the biggest events in Northwest sports, and receive exclusive offers and giveaways. Text FSN to 95323 and sign up today. Andrew Bailey, losing pitcher in the opener, a 5-3 Mariner win. Comes on in the second game. Throws an inning, gave up a hit. Did not get the win. No, not involved in the decision. He's a good one. Rookie of the year. Rookie pitcher of the year is Lopez. Takes a look at ball one. Inning started with Figgin striking out, then Gutierrez doubled to right center. Bradley walked. Sweeney singled in Gutierrez. Gets by, the runner's going to move up. Pass ball on Suzuki.
More importantly, Lopez goes to a 3-0 count. So the A's all of a sudden can't find the strike zone.
And Tuiasa Sopo on deck, 3-0 to Lopez. How about this? Base is loaded. A 4-pitch walk. Getting a little interesting here.
Tui with a base hit his last time up. Casey Kochman will come out on deck, so he'll pinch hit for more. And Kurt Young with the A's, our pitching coach, will come out and talk to Bailey. 4 straight balls, though, for Bailey, unlike him.
Tui in his first start here in 2010. Huge opportunity now. Milton Bradley's at third. Mike Sweeney at second. Jose Lopez at first. Tui struck out looking, swinging, and singled. 1 for 3. The 0-1. 0-2. Well, that was in his wheelhouse, too. Bases loaded. Top of the 9th. Play. Billy grew up across the river from Philadelphia at Voorhees, New Jersey. Across the Walt Whitman Bridge. 0-2. Tui with a base hit. Bradley's going to score. Sweeney will hold at third. Hello. 6-2. Bases still loaded. Tying run coming to the plate. A person of pinch hitter, Casey Kochman. RBI Tui.
Tui, a little bit different this year. It looks like he's swinging much more aggressive at the plate, really turning it loose. He's hit a couple of nice line drives in the left field for hits. We'll bring up Casey Kochman. Nice to tie this ball game up.
Kochman 4 ribbies, first game.
And Junior comes out on deck, so he will hit for Wilson.
All of a sudden, the relief corps of the Athletics can't find the strike zone. Casey Kochman, a couple of career grand slams. Monday night, outstanding start. Mariner career drove in 4. One and 1 to Casey Kochman. In there for strike. 1 and 2. Bases loaded. 1 out. 7th hitter coming to the plate is Sean White. Starting to throw, just in case. Runners take their leads. The 1-2 to Kochman. Hit to Pennington. Ellis for 1. Barton for 2. Ball game over. The Mariners put a couple runs on the board. They actually stack up a few hits, but to no avail, and they lose 3 out of 4 in the opening series. A's take this one 6-2 after the Mariners won the first game 5-3, so they lose 2-1, 6-5, and 6-2.
A little too much Brett Anderson today. We've heard a lot about the young left-hander. He was really, really good. The Mariners, hopefully the offense will come alive in Texas. That's where they're headed next.
2 hours and 50 minutes for this ball game. We appreciate you joining us here. For Mike Flowers and our FSN crew, I'm Dave Sims. Talk to you tomorrow from Texas. Brad Adam and Mariners Live coming up right after this. Timeout.